It's like.
I'm having a great week, man.
Oh, we see that with your finger. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll have surgery tomorrow. I cut off my finger too.
Oh. Since we constitute a quorum, I'm calling the Parks, Recreation and Parks Board meeting to order on Wednesday, July 19th. The first thing on the agenda is general discussions and hear from statements from citizens. I see we don't have any, so we'll move on to action items, which will be the approve the minutes from the regular meeting of June 21st, 2023.
I'll make a motion.
Also,
All in favor?
Uh,
The ayes have it. We move on to item number 3. Receive Park and Recreation Operation and Maintenance Report from the Director of Public Works. Neither gentleman are here.
Wayne's here. He's on.
Wayne's here.
Can you hear
Let's
me?
just,
Wayne?
oh,
Okay, hang on. The sound's not there. Say, talk again.
I may have to turn my microphone up.
There you go. Keep going. Like, how's it wrong?
So for this last month, they've done, the Parks Department's done housekeeping behind the fence at Butterfly Park. They replaced some rusty chains at Bayfront Park around the pier. They've done their weed eradication in Claret Crossing and other areas, George Adams Park. They started cleaning the wetlands at Lighthouse Beach. And they've been tied up here recently, removing dead trees from City Park. And they've installed and built numerous picnics throughout the parks, and the majority of them going to Lighthouse Beach. Aside from that, it's just normal day-to-day operations and maintenance, routine stuff that they do. And then we've done, well, I guess we'll go over that in the finance part of it.
Okay.
You got anything, Jody?
No, not that I can think of right now.
Any questions?
no, quick.
no, I'm good.
the only thing well, never mind. Then we're moving right along into your inspection report, sir.
You guys should have, Eddie should have given those to Lorena, and you guys should have the playground inspections in your packet.
I did talk to him.
Normal, if they find something, they address it.
I did talk to Eddie last week and he said that all the material is in for the sand volleyball court at City Park, and he was trying to get that scheduled. Renovate that.
Yeah, we ran into kind of a hiccup on that, and I've instructed them to look in other areas for the sand to fill them up, because just for enough sand to do the 2 volleyball courts, they want $10,000, which I think is excessive. So
Where's he getting it? Where was he getting it from?
Some Parks and Recreation place that specializes in playground stuff.
Yeah, we probably don't need regulation saying.
I was gonna say, it's not like we do a
Yeah.
competition or anything out there.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to Rexco and see if they can get me concrete sand with minimal clay.
yeah,
That's the problem we got right now, is the sand that's there has clay in it and it hardens up. So if we can get concrete sand without with this, minimum clay content, we should be fine with that.
Okay, so then we'll go ahead and go then to item number 5, receive updates on park assignments from park board members. Mark, we'll start with you.
The new equipment looks great. Yeah. Yesterday, walking around, yeah, new swing sets. There's like a new PlayStation area in the middle. Of course, it's been too dang hot for anybody to use it, but it's really gonna be cool. I was really impressed with the new stuff that they put in. Bathrooms look great. Lawn, the grass looks good. Hopefully Lester will finish up all the construction going on around the park, but
Well, eventually, yeah, it won't be.
eventually, but
Yes.
yeah, eventually it's been like forever.
Yeah,
It's been like a long time, Jimmy.
it's a big project.
I know, I know. No, it's good. No, the park looks great though, and the new equipment's really cool. Just needs to be a little cooler.
On my butterfly park, I went by there and it looks very clean. And the only thing that I had, it needed mowing, but it's just basically weeds, it's not the grass. I didn't really get a chance to go by City Park. Drove by there, so I didn't go into the restroom because at the time when I went by there, they still had the road blocked. So I didn't get a chance to go over there, but the park looks good, even off the highway. I mean, it looks good. I don't know about the bathrooms because I didn't make it to there. Bill?
Lighthouse Beach looks really good. Really good. One thing I was wondering if we can replace some of the parking blocks. I know some of those parking blocks are like a hard plastic.
We talked about that, the Orthodox Wayne, I think they're working on that.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm trying to, since the plastic ones we're using get damaged so quickly and easily, I'm trying to find somewhere to get the concrete blocks. But nobody wants to deal with them anymore, so I'm having trouble finding them. But I've got some of the plastic ones on order to remove and replace the severely damaged parking stops. I'd rather switch them over to concrete if I can get it,
yes,
the way they'll last.
yes, I agree. I mean, everything else other than that, just minor stuff, but. And Wilson Park's looking really good. They're always out there doing something. And it looks great. One thing I did have on Wilson Park was some guys have asked me about the bases, like if there's like an anchor. I mean, I might do something different, but like an anchor where the base goes. Some guys couldn't find the bases or anchors where the bases normally sit in. Or I don't know if they still have them or if they plug them or just kind of curious.
They have them, they're supposed to have a cap that goes in them so that when they drag the field, they don't fill those spots up with sand.
Right.
I will make sure Eddie sends somebody out there to clean the anchor holes out so that they're easily found.
Okay. Oh yeah, other than that, I just been approached a few times on that. Other than that, Wilson Park looks great.
All right. well, Sorry. Since Mac's not here, I went ahead and looked at the Bayfront inspection report and it looks good. I understand it's very busy with the beats that are going on. And then with the festivals that we've had out there with the Bay Bash and all that and the 4th of July. And I guess the Bayfront looks good. Has anybody got any concerns with Bayfront? Okay, and so then
How's the attendance from the concert series go?
I hear it's real good. I've not been,
Yeah,
but
I haven't been either.
On the first one, the first one, we did it like doing on deck days because it rained a bunch and
Yeah,
we didn't want the grass to get on messed up. And it was very well attended from what I understand. Last Saturday was about the same.
yeah, that's what I heard too. My niece went down there and she was telling me that they were very good. So they're doing a good job as far as putting
And
them out
this,
there.
Wayne, this week or when is it? Or you guys just did the 1-year inspection out there, right? The other day?
Yes.
Bayfront, yeah, because the 1-year warranty period expires next Tuesday, so we did a walkthrough last week when we did to identify anything. I don't know that anything really significant came up, but there's a couple expansion joints I think they're gonna do some repairs on.
And the inspection on Claret Crossing, it looks like well done. So I mean, I guess it's looking well. And I guess the guys are getting out there mowing when they need to. I have not looked really.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Yeah, when they get time and
I mean, I have I go by every once in a while and I've never seen it like it way overgrown. They
Right.
seem to keeping it up pretty good.
Well, even a butterfly, like I said, it's not the grass, it's the, I guess the, what they call it, grab grass or whatever, some kind of grass, it's just out there. And I haven't, I look for ant piles too, and I haven't even seen any of those anywhere, but I'm sure they're out there. But anyways, and then anything else on the parks, guys? You have any comments or anything on the parks? Okay. Moving right along, we need to receive the financial status report on the fund, the Parks and Recreation Department.
As far as ongoing finances, everything's in good shape. We're, as you know, we're currently working on the budget stuff. We've put together all the proposals to Jody and Susan for the department. Now it's a matter of seeing how much money we have and what we can accomplish for this upcoming year.
Yeah, and I'll get, I was gonna have a draft copy of the parks budget for you today. To be honest with you, I don't know that Susan got that to me. She probably did in my inbox and I didn't pick it up. And then she's not here this morning. So we'll get those emailed out to you, so you.
The one you speak of, Jody, is the one for the future,
Yes.
Okay.
For next, the one that'll start October 1st.
October 1st.
I mean, it's not, this is just still preliminary. It won't be adopted till sometime in September, but yeah, so you can see what,
And the current budget right now looks good for the next couple of months,
yes.
July, August, September.
And I mean, we will be having a capital improvement plan workshop with council next Monday from 1 to 5 if they wanted to combine.
1 to 5,
Yes.
and this is the entire capital, the whole city.
You know, looking at options towards adopting the capital improvement.
Wonderful. All right, are we done with the status report? Then we need to receive a report on the mural project for the Lighthouse Beach.
That's coming along splendidly. I was out there talking with Michael actually Sunday, I think it was. And he's getting, he hopes to be done in the next few weeks. And I told him as soon as he gets done, then we'll arrange to have some kind of a ribbon cutting or something, you know. I mean, I don't know if you've been out there and seen it. It's awesome. It really is.
I haven't.
It's very
It's almost done already. He must have some really fine flourishes that he's got to do.
He's working on like 2 letters of Lavaca, and on C, he had put a couple of weeks ago, he put a bunch of silhouetted white birds on that. Well, that's really cool. And then what he's doing now, he's coming back, and he's putting detailed birds in each of those white silhouettes.
Giving them beaks and
I mean, they're looking,
stuff.
yeah, it's really cool. And then he's got the A to do, then it'll be done. So, yeah, it's.
It looked, I thought, of course, I saw it, it was dusk, it was kind of later in the day and I didn't have really good lighting. Thought it was done.
No, he's putting a lot of detail yet into, I think he's got to finish the C and the A and then to finish the lighthouse. So I think it's a very successful project.
He said he needs an attaboy.
Yeah.
All right, then moving right along, then we need to discuss the proposals donation to the city park for a small theater art stage and a music park.
Okay, I wanted you guys to be aware of a project that I got going on. You know, we've been talking about the Born Learning Trail. You know, we just discussed the idea of at some point having a new little music park associated with that, with the Born Learning Trail. And we had left kind of a triangular area between the sidewalk of the Born Learning Trail and the Bayscape for a future music park. And so my plan had been to to at some point get donations from maybe industry or companies, whatever, to build that park. And I just hadn't had the opportunity to do that. And then that came up, my 65th birthday is next Tuesday, and that's Monday actually. And so I thought, well, maybe that might be a good reason, just, people, hey, help me build this thing, donate it to a nonprofit, and we can build this park. And then as I was thinking through that, I was realizing, well, most people know me for theater, not music. And so how can I get theater in there too? And I just had this idea that we could build just a child-sized small stage adjacent to the music park, for kids to just get on and play around and pretend, nothing big, at most 12 by 10. It's probably gonna be a little smaller than that, just 8 inches or so off the ground with a backstop on it. Anyway, so I've got a donation campaign going on to raise money to build that. I worked with Felicia here with Rotary, and we're putting in a small grant application for part of it as well. So we've got there was an article in Port Lavaca Wave today.
Oh, Jody's drink. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't see the headline
Yeah.
there. Wow.
It's
Big old
and
font
we
there.
have, Tanya's come up with a neat thing where you can just text dream to this number, and then it's the way that you can donate online, make it a little easier than you go to PayPal or whatever. So we got that working, and
That's in this week's paper?
yes, today's paper.
Yeah. I see
Today's
that.
paper, okay. I hadn't got that one yet.
And then with that, along that idea is, we've also been talking for a while. We are no longer getting admission fees at the beach, right, to enter the beach. And I think we're all in agreement that that's the right way to do. We don't want to go back and have people have to pay. It's just too much trouble having somebody out there, and we don't make much money, whatever. But, we have been talking about having a way that people can more easily donate admission fees or just general donations, whatever, to the Parks Department if they are so inclined. And so now with this texting ability, what we're working on is coming up with some signs. We'll probably start with Lighthouse Beach and then ultimately have them in any park, with some message, just the parks are given for the benefit and the enjoyment of the citizens of Port Lavaca. If you want to help us make improvements or, some yada, something like that, text this number, to donate, or have a URL code there, a QR code for them to be able to donate online. We do have a bank account set up specifically and solely for parks donations. So we've got all that in the works. It's in the infancy of this, but eventually we're hoping to get to a point that people can easily donate to the parks, and we can do even more great things with it.
I don't see why not. They do it for the Quirrell Christmas light thing, donations. I mean, I like that idea, ma'am. By any chance, did you go and do the survey already at Brook Hollow?
Yes.
I had a comment from somebody from there.
In fact, Sarah just stepped out. I was going to ask her to give me a copy or one of them, and I don't have one on me right now. But yes, we did send out a survey. We mailed it out to all the residents in Brook Hollow Estates, J Bay, and Bay Vista, and we've got. I want to say we probably got it, but at least maybe 40, maybe even more back. We're getting quite a few. We did it. We sent out paper copies, but they also had the option that they could do it online. So on that piece of paper, there was a QR code that they could go online and do it on a Survey Monkey instead of having to fill it out and bring it back to City Hall.
Well,
And a number of people that have done that too.
because this particular person, they didn't have any children that go out there. And they lost that paper and they asked me if I could get another one and I'm going, what paper are you talking about? I didn't know, but they knew that I go over and I checked that part. And he said, my wife threw it away. She didn't think nothing of it, but I wanted to do it. And I was like, okay. So if you have an extra one, can I have one so I can go
Yes,
top it off?
I'll print you out one,
Yeah.
that you can take back, or they can call, we can email it to them, whatever, but yeah.
They don't have children, but that's why she threw it away because she figures they don't use it, so they threw it away and he wanted to because it's in his neighborhood.
Yeah.
I said, okay. So anyways, that's how I found out that you had done it.
We've been talking about that for some time, and
Yes, ma'am.
we finally got it out about 2 weeks ago, I think. And so we'll have, next month, we'll compile all the results and have a report. What they say.
Okay. Well, I believe that is all for our meeting for today on July 19th, 2023. Did I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And I see that we have a workshop session to Wilson Park. It is 12:30. Do we have time or do we not have time?
I got surgery tomorrow.
I sure you prefer not to. Can we change this into maybe September? August is gonna be a busy month as well, unless y'all want to do it then, but I thought September. How do y'all feel?
Yes.
I mean, I'm free now.
Especially when Matt come back too.
Yeah.
All next month or September would be great.
Well, I didn't know he was having surgery and
March.
Yeah.
Recuperate.
can we move it, ma'am, till then, either August or September?
Hey,
But we can put it in August and if it don't work, we'll put it in September. I mean, I feel like even then it's probably less populated right now.
School start like-
Yeah, it's gonna start and stuff, my escape. I think we should move it till then.
We think September.
Okay, either
I
August.
mean, I'll just make a note of it.
Okay. Because I really do want to, especially with the skate park and then the ball fields are
Yes.
being utilized right now. Soccer is too, aren't they? At least I've seen them practicing if they're not
They're taking
playing.
break right now.
It's a break, right?
They're on break. Why? From the why?
Yeah, it's stopped already. They'll come back,
Oh,
yeah, they come back in fall, so it probably starts, probably in September, October. September, late September, I think, is when they come back.
All right. Since our meeting is, we're no longer recording, right, ma'am?
I haven't stopped, but I can.
No, I just wanted to make a concern, but ma'am, we can stop.